Get ready with you guys a little later than usual. I did not come on live yesterday. I had a few things to do, a couple errands to run, but here I am. Here I am. All right, let me put this thing on just to pull my hair back. I did dye my hair, y'all. I think it was on the last time I was live. I said I was gonna go downtown with my grandparents, my mom. Here I am. You'll be able to see that later on in the live, but it is a little darker. I grew a little pimple here, so don't mind that. But today I'm honestly just gonna go through. I'm gonna try to make this one a quick one. I always say that, and then it ends up being like 2 hours long. But I'm gonna try to make it a quick one as far as just like my everyday makeup look, kind of what I do. And we're just gonna come and hang out, y'all. Hold on, I feel like this is a little loud. I have 2006 and 2008 bangers on the music playlist, so we'll see how that goes. All right, I got my mirror here, a little dirty, but we're good. All right, so first I'm gonna start with my eyebrows like I usually do. You know what? First, let me hydrate this little base. So I'm gonna be using this one, the Hydro Plus. This one's from Frankie Rose Cosmetics. And this one's a primer and moisturizer. So I like it because it's a 2-in-1. And I just added on my face. And just work that in. I did get some press-ons. Finally, my nails were looking a little rough. I had just my natural nails, letting them breathe. I actually use these this brand of press-ons last time, and I was really impressed with the glue quality. They lasted me a little over a week, which is surprising, especially for press-on. My press-ons are always like, I'm afraid to even open a can of soda or something. I don't even drink soda, like a can of an energy drink. All right, Chris Bond, you're a little loud. I feel like I can't find a good volume range because some songs are like a little loud and some songs are a little low. But okay, let's give it a little. Look at how cute they are. Going like little Valentine's theme. They're so cute. But yes, they're the Curvy or Curve Life. All right, I'm gonna add a little moisture to these eyelids. And again, this is the Jafra moisture pomade looking thing. And I add it to the bottom. You guys, I swear by this. And the reason is because my grandma uses this and she's been using this all her life, and girl don't look a day over 40. And she's in her 70s, but she looks good. So I'm like, Grandma, if it works for you, it's gonna work for me. But this is the little thing. All right, so doing that, and then I start off with my eyebrows. I'm gonna use a pomade. I don't know, I feel like that one is a little simpler. And only because I'm running low on the NYX Thick It Stick It. If not, I would probably use that. I think that is probably faster, but since I don't have a lot of it. Girl, these eyebrows are growing out. I need to get new of these too. These things are so good to get rid of like unwanted hairs. It's just hard to do this and hold the mirror at the same time. But I could see the little pelitos peeking through. All right. But I'm just gonna try to get them. Oh my God. All right, I think I got that one. I already erased half of my eyebrow, but I got the one. Just kidding. And make sure don't got a little mustache peeking there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, well, let me brush them through real quick again. I said I'm gonna be quick. I'm already 5 minutes in and I have yet to do anything. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the pomade. This is the Milani Stay Put Brow Color. This is in the color 3 medium brown. So I just pick up a little bit. What is up? What is up? Hello, hello. And then I'm gonna put some on my hand. So just like that. And then flatten the brush and then just kind of follow my brows. Even though my brows, honestly, they do not have a shape. So I kind of have to create the shape of the brow. But I still kind of like to follow that shape from the top and the bottom. And honestly, mostly focusing on the, like the back end of the brows. Oh my God, this pimple is so bad. Don't look at it. I'm just kidding. I'll just like do my makeup this way. I forget. With you, yeah. All right. So we'll fill in the front of the brow right now with the little pencil. Okay, I'm never gonna finish on time. Just kidding. But today's look is just gonna be like a everyday look for me. I would have done this whether I was live or not. And it's okay if I like go a little over because I'm gonna clean up the brows right now. As you can see, like the brows coming together, I'm finally starting to get a little bit of shape to the brow. And I know a lot of people nowadays, like they are able to just fill in their brow with the pen, but because I don't have any brows, I mean I do have brows, I just don't have thick brows. It's a little harder for me to do that, to fill them in, because I don't have a brow. So I basically have to create a brow. And I'm just gonna go a little forward. I think we're good. And I'm gonna brush them out. We're gonna clean them and then I'm gonna add little baby hair strokes. But as you can see, it's already getting somewhat of a shape. And by the way, I don't know really how to explain what I am doing properly. I'm just explaining it as if I'm talking to my friend and telling you what I'm doing with my makeup. And then right now I'm just kind of using the makeup wipe and just kind of wiping around it. And then I'm gonna go in with the concealer. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the concealer now. And it's just like a little brush like this. It is nothing special. I honestly feel like I got this like in a pack that had like multiple brushes. And it's the only one that hasn't broken on me. But all you want to do is get like a little flat brush like this if you are wanting to use it like to clean up your brows. And I'm going to use this little palette. It has different ones, but I usually just go into the first two, like these two right here. Just pick up a little bit of product, and then I'm going to do the same thing I did with the pomade. Just kind of put it on my hand and then work with that. And then I just trace the brow. Like that, and then I trace it on the top. I want to see how fast I'm able to complete this full makeup hair look. And here's basically where I like start shaping the brow. Block that little. Just kidding. Add a little bit of concealer. And then right now I will brush out the concealer so you can't really like see it as the way it looks right now. Whatever. I haven't done a Spanish get ready with me. I'll probably do that tomorrow or Thursday. I did it once. All right, so I'm just, and then right now I'll add little pelitos to the front, little hairs. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of the concealer. There she go. Yeah. I think they're a little even. But if you saw from the beginning, I started off with very, very minimal brows. And then with a little brush like this, I think this one's Real Techniques. You could get this at like a Walmart, Walgreens, Target. And I think it came in a pack too. I just blend out the concealer a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit of baby hair strokes. I'm going to use this one today. It is the Too Chill. This is a freckle pen. So if you're like into doing those little faux freckles, super cute. I don't know. I'm going to try it, but like to show you. Let's see. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take them off right now. But I'm going to use this side. Just adding a little bit of a baby hairs to the front of the brow. And this is the part that I'm telling you, like, if you already have like thicker brows, it's so nice to just fill them in like this, but my brows need a little shaping. So I'm just adding a little bit of baby strokes to the front. And it's just to give them like a semi more realistic look. All right, let me take off those little fake freckles. All right. So brows are done for now. I think they're decent. And again, this is just like my everyday, what I would do anyway, makeup look. So yeah, I think we're good. So next I'm going to add a little bit of concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Adding a little bit on the lids. And this is just kind of basically like the base to the eyeshadow. And then I'm just gonna blend it out to the eyelid. And then I'm just gonna pat it in. All right. And then I'm gonna pick up a little bit of powder just to set that. Just gonna grab a little brush and just pat that. Ah. I'm already gonna curl them. Lead with it, rock with, lead with it, rock. And I'm gonna use my same old Morphe Morphe palette. This is the 35XO. I like the browns on it and the pinks. Oh, dang it. Another one broke. All right, so I'm gonna pick up that brown right there. Sorry, my palette's a little bit broken, but most of the colors got saved. So I start from the outer corner and then just kind of work my way in. I'm just gonna pick up one without any product. And blend whatever I put on the crease up. And then I'll clean that up right now. I'm just gonna use probably like 2 colors. Okay, I'm gonna wet my brush a little bit. And I'm gonna pick up, it's like a copper shade right here. I don't wanna flip my, I guess I could have picked it up with my finger too. I don't wanna flip my palette so much, cause since that little eyeshadow broke, I don't want it to fall over. So I'm adding that little copper shade on the lid. And again, this is like my almost like go-to everyday look. If I'm like, especially like if I'm in a rush, I'm just like, girl, get some shimmer on the lid and blend out the side. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of brown here and then just apply it to the half of the eye and then the crease. And then again with that little brush that has nothing on it, just blend. Go like a little, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna repeat that on the next eye. Again, picking up that lighter brown. Starting in the outer corner and then working it in. And I really don't care about this little edge because I'm going to clean it up. So even if I go a little over, I'm going to clean that little line up. It's all good. And then a clean brush just to kind of blend that up. I'm going to pick up that copper. And just apply that on the lid. My mama told me better than that. Then I'm going to add a little bit of a darker brown right there to the edge. And then to the crease. And then the clean brush is gonna blend that up. And it's clean, there's no color. I'm just kind of blending that color just so the darker shade doesn't look as harsh. Might add a little bit more. And I just drag it up. This side looks a little darker. So I'm just gonna add a little more to this outer corner. Bootylicious. All right, so again, this is probably like my everyday because I like the copper colors, the browns. I'm gonna add some mascara, but first I'm gonna go in with this jelly. This is a primer. So I'm gonna add this before I add my foundation just to kind of eliminate any pores or reduce them, not really eliminate them. And then I just pat that in. So I'm gonna wait for that to kind of just work itself into the skin, and then I'm gonna add some mascara. So mascara, I'm using the Colossal Bubble Mascara. Okay, there, we're back. I think we're back. I do not know what happened. It froze. We guys froze for a little bit, but we're back. It looks like it's going again. So I was in the middle of applying my mascara and then I just saw my face completely frozen. So I'm like, ugh, what is going on here? All right, so I added some mascara to my left eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some to the right. Sometimes when that happens, it's because I'm like a call's trying to come in. All right, so back at it again. All right, so I added mascara to both of the lashes. I think they are good. Kind of want to blend this eye. I didn't add anything. I'm just kind of blending. All right, and I already added the primer, the pore. All right, so I'm just wiping down my hands, and let's add some foundation. Start getting my skin to be even. So for foundation, my favorite, one of my favorites, is the Maybelline Fit. And I'm using the number 128. And I will put a little bit on a damp beauty sponge. Then I dab, 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 dab. Just kidding. And then just blend this out. I try my best not to get underneath my eyes, because I'm going to go in with some concealer anyway. So if you're here and you're watching the replay, what is up, you guys? This is honestly my probably almost everyday go-to makeup look, because I really enjoy that copper color. And then I drag down right here. Just make sure we blend all that out. And then we're gonna go in with some concealer to really brighten up those areas of the face. Ferrari stitch gears. Also, if you guys know of a good setting spray, drugstore, I'm thinking I'm gonna go in and swap out the one that I currently have, because I do not like it. It's this one right here, the hard candy. I don't know. It leaves like little white specks on my face, and maybe I'm not shaking it enough. Maybe I'm not like putting it far enough, but it's just, if it's gonna take, if it's gonna be that much of a hassle to put on setting spray, then I do not want it. And it leaves like a bunch of glitter all over you. So that one would probably be like one of my least favorite. I might get the hard candy one, but just regular. But I like the Milani, I like the NYX. I think L'Oreal has one. I just added this all quickly. I was doing it on the camera, but just start blending that out as well. Oh, and for concealer, I use the L'Oreal Infallible. A lot of this stuff is a drugstore product, so they are affordable, they are good quality, they are long lasting, and they don't break the bank. You can see I'm getting some light to the face. I am liking this playlist. But if you guys rewatch this, or if you're watching, let me know what you guys think. So I'm just currently blending out the concealer. I like to look up when I blend underneath the eye, just so it could really work itself into like the little creases of my eye. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Little thirsty. All All right. So just blending out that concealer. And again, I'm using the sponge. It's a damp sponge. Oh, I didn't see the last one. I wonder if I could go back. Nope. I don't know. I probably will use a little brush just to get like that inner corner. What you wearing? Okay. Love you. So I'm going to just blend that out, and then we're going to be adding some bronzer to the face. I'm just patting that in using my finger. And then I'm going to use some bronzer. For the bronzer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal. Again, the L'Oreal Infallible. This is in the color Cocoa. And it's the, oops, backwards, 420. So I just add a little bit to my hand. And then I'm going to pick that up with a brush. Where are you, little brush? All right, I'm gonna pick it up with a brush. Pick that up with my hand like that. And then just start tapping that. And I know it looks a little harsh, but we're gonna blend that out. I just like to first apply it to like the areas and then I'll blend it out. And then I flip this and then I blend. Either way, I'm gonna be adding some powder and stuff, so it's not gonna look as deep as it is right now. You got me lifted, shifted, higher than the ceiling. It's the ultimate feeling. So just blending that out. Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly. And basically I'm just patting, like kind of tapping it in. You're my little sugar, I'm your little chulo. It's all good. Did you like my sticky icky? I'm not going in with any more. I'm just adding whatever I have left here to the jawline, and then I'll blend that out as well. It just creates like a little shadow to try to kind of cast a shadow so it's like less of a little double chin appearance. All right, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of blush. Or you think it's so fly with your sweet honey buns? With honey guns. With honey guns. I'm gonna add a little bit of blush. This is the blush. I need to get some liquid blushes, but this is what I have, and it's like a nice pinky blush. And even if it's a lot, again, I'm gonna put powder on it, so it's not gonna look as like what's the word? I guess as dramatic as it looks right now. Because it looks really dramatic. But it won't look like this, I promise, once we add the powders on top. And it looks a little crazy, but it won't look like that, I promise. Because right now it looks a lot. And you could always blend it out. You could always add more powder. So it's like, that's why I don't freak out whenever it's like a lot like this. Because we're going to add powder. All right, so next, let me grab it. I'm going to be using the Infallible Blurfection. It's like a light pink color. I'm going to be using that one underneath my eyes. But before I go in with the powder, I do like to pat in the concealer that might have creased as I was doing the bronzer and stuff. So I like to look up and again, pat that concealer, work it in to the little creases. And then pick it up with my puff, but I pat any like excess, and then looking up, I like to set the under eye. Then I'll do the same thing over here, just pat any concealer. Tap. And set that under eye. All right, and then I'm going to pick some up and clean that up. And don't worry if it looks like this, because I'm gonna brush it off right now. Like, I know it looks crazy, but I will brush it out right now. So I'm gonna use the, I wonder if I should use this one or this one. I'm gonna use this one. The Classic Ivory. I just pick up a round brush like this. It's a kabuki brush. And I'm gonna get the other area. So I just pick some up, I pat it up, and then just kind of start working that around the face. And setting the face. I just picked up a little bit with the sponge that's already included on there. And I'm just going to set my nose. I feel like this is one of the areas that tends to get like the oiliest. So I didn't pick up any extra. I basically set on my nose. Anything left over, I just kind of did under eyes, forehead, and chin. That T-zone. And again, just with the clean, well, with the brush that doesn't have anything, I'm just going to brush out anything that just is a little extra. And then whatever you use liquid on, you want to set with a powder. So I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula, the Butter Bronzer. And I always pat. And then just going into those areas. And this one smells so good. And then put on some blush. I'm gonna turn on my curling iron. I'm gonna be using the Wavytalk today. It's the smaller wand, but I'm gonna turn that on so I can start heating up so we could do our hair last. And I think I'm on a good schedule right now. I'm at 43 minutes exactly, so I feel that I'm doing good. Oh yeah, I'm adding the pink blush. This is the Frankie Rose Cosmetics, the Let's Do Makeup palette. Really like this pink color. And it actually also has a bronzer. I need to get a bigger bronzer brush actually, but I did put a little bit of the bronzer on. Oh, this one. All right, I need to put a little bit. I want to see you dance. I'm going to put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath the eyes. So I'm going to pick up this same eyeshadow palette. I'm going to pick up this darker brown right here. Using a little smudger brush. Just putting that underneath. And then I'm going to smudge it out right now. And then I'm going to use the other end of the brush. I didn't add any product. I'm just going to kind of like smoke it out. Because I don't like the line looking like so harsh like this. And then I'll add a little bit of mascara. A little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with some mascara. Same mascara I used, the Bubble Colossal Mascara. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some eyeliner. I finally got a new one. This is the e.l.f. eyeliner. Let me show you. It's like a little pen like this. So I like to make sure it's like nice and thin before I start creating that outline. I don't know what that was. So I kind of create the outline of the eyeliner. And then I connect the front to the back. So again, I just create the outline and then I fill it in. My stilettos. All right, so we got the eyeliner on. Let's get some lashes and then the lips. I feel like that completes the look. Let me see. All right, this is my go-to lippy. Like, I use this one for everything. It is the 65 Sedustress. It is the Super Stay. Yes, I still use mattes. I still use matte lippies. I don't know when they said that those were like not a thing. I still like them. I don't think I have another one. I got new lippies, but no zay, no zay. Let me see. Maybe I could put, oh, this one's matte. Everything I have is matte. Oh, I have like a little shiny gloss. I think this is a gloss. Nope, it's matte. It looked like a gloss, but it's a matte lip. Everything I have is matte, yo. All right. Well, let me put on my favorite one and then we'll see. I might have a gloss actually. I personally like matte lips just because you don't have to worry about them. Like, they literally last. Like, this one lasts all day. I could eat, drink. Let's add a little bit of highlight. I feel like I look a little dull. Low. All right, I need a new setting spray, but I'm just gonna add some water. This is like so 2016, but I don't care. We need to freshen up the face here. Let me add some highlight. So I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. And then I'm gonna pick some up, add it to the nose. Just bring some illumination to this face. Okay, baby. I don't want you to get up here, and I have my curling iron right here, baby girl. Let me move my curling iron because my doggy wants to get up. Come here. All right. She's gonna get. Bless you. Bless you, my little love. All right, let's get some lashes on. All right, where did I leave them? But where did I leave my lashes? Shawty got low. Okay, Millie, what the heck? She just decided to get down again. All right, where are my lashes though, for real? Oh, here they are. I need to get new lashes actually. So if you happen to watch this and you want to recommend me some good dramatic lashes, I like volume, like wispy lashes, let me know. I'm just removing any old glue from them, but this is like the lash I like. I can't find them at the store anymore. Like the lashes that I used to like, maybe I need to go to Ulta, but like at Walmart, they don't have them. Target, like they look too, like the lash itself is too thin. Like, I don't know. They look like beginner lashes. Like, I don't even know how to explain that. Like, it may be like you don't really like wearing lashes and like you just want something to lengthen your lashes, which I mean, to each their own, but I like fluffier, like wispier lashes, just personally. And I used to like this one brand called, I think it wasn't the brand, it was the style. I think it was called Vegas Nay, and I think they discontinued them. I searched them online, and I think they were only on eBay, so that's why I was like, I think they discontinued them. They were trying to sell me one for $24.99. I said, no. But yeah. All right, let's put this hair down. And here is my dyed hair. I just dyed it on Saturday. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then I cut it a little bit. Create the line. Hold on. Never meant to make your daughter cry. Yeah, so finally I dyed my hair because I want to, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Because I need to. I'm going to put on some hair extensions, y'all. I am for real. Let me show you. Ooh, I am for real. So last time I showed these on the live, my hair was still kind of lighter than what it is today. So I needed to dye it. Look at that. Now it is a perfect match. So I think once I add them, it's going to give my hair a little bit of length. So that's why I didn't mind cutting it. I told the lady, chop it off, chop it off. So she chopped off a few, like an inch to two. But I'm going to add this, so it'll add like about 3. But it finally, look, looks the same. And that's what I wanted. So I'm going to be doing these probably tomorrow because I currently have day-old hair, which I don't know how it's going to work right now. We'll see. So tomorrow, once I wash it, it says when you add the tape-ins not to add any conditioner or anything to your hair. So I'm going to make sure that I remember that when I wash my hair. All right, let me put on my lashes and then we'll start with the hair. I'm bringing sexy back. Yup. Oh yeah, so for your fake lashes, if you don't know how to use them, or you're like it's your first time, or you're like my lashes never stay on, make sure that the glue is tacky before putting on the lash. Once the glue is tacky, the lash will stay there and you're able to adjust it. And it'll stick to wherever you need it to go. Just like that. And then I just press it into my real lash. And then I'll press it with the applicator. I just kind of press both my lash and the fake lash. Just be careful when you do that you don't squeeze your eyeball, because it can hurt a little bit. It's a little painful. All right, so I think we got it. And then I forgot, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild eyeliner for the inner waterline on the top. I don't know if you could see, like you could see like my eyeball. So I go in with this and just kind of fill it in. I forgot to cover it, and I don't know, I feel like it kind of dries out. Let me see. All right, let's try it again. All right. There we go. So I basically just color in the waterline. Go ahead, be go with it. And it's called the waterline for a reason, because your eyes might water. All right, so we got it all set and done. Let's see. I might have a gloss here. Yes, I got the Buxom White Russian Sparkle. My mom's running out of this one too. Y'all, I use my makeup. Look at how pretty. So you could use that like as a lip, like a lip topper. Ooh wee. Just kidding. It's this one, the Buxom. What the heck? They have different colors, but I like this one because it's just like a, oh, and it's a plumping lip gloss. But I like it because it's like a lot of plumping lip glosses. I tried the NYX one. I liked it. I love the colors, but it was like too much. Like my lips were on fire. So let me get a clip real quick to pin my hair. As I'm gonna do it real quick. So give me 1 sec. All right, I am back. All right, so let's go ahead and do the hair now. So I'm just gonna separate my hair. You know how I do. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do the video of applying the extensions on I was debating if I should do a live, but honestly it's like my first time, so I think I really need to look at the mirror and know what the hell I'm doing. So I might just do that one like on my own and do an actual like a YouTube long form for that one. So either way you'll watch it, but it won't be live. I might still come live tomorrow and get ready. Because I gotta get ready anyway. I always think about that. I'm like, I gotta get ready anyway. So yesterday my phone was like not charged, and then we had to just do a few things. So I'm like, I'll come live today for sure, and the next days. I'm trying to at least do consistency, like for sure 3 days a week. Which I feel like I'm doing so far so good. Hold on, I'm gonna just clear up this space because I feel like having the curling iron all the way back there is just too far for me. So I'm gonna just put it right here. But overall, honestly, this is probably like the everyday makeup look. Just like browns, neutrals. I'm not used to my hair being this dark, but like I said, since they sent me those extensions, I really want to try them out. So I was like, yeah, why not? Just dye your hair. You could always dye it back. So. And I'm just using a clip to separate my hair. That you thought about it. Ah. I think this is like a 0.75 inch barrel. It's like a thinner barrel, so you get like a thinner curl. And for my hair dye, I use the, I think I posted a reel or a short. Sorry, on YouTube it's a short. I posted a short of how I dyed my hair at home and what it looked like. Oh my gosh, my roots were like crazy, girl. You guys didn't tell me nothing. Yeah, but my roots were bad and my hair was already looking a little brassy. Oh shit, I almost burned my hair. So it was overdue. And this is like a, it's not black, my hair, it's like a brown, like a darker brown. So I grab about an inch of hair and then just grab it with the curling iron. Hard to believe that you are home by yourself. This is the hardest part just because I don't have a mirror in front of me. So I'm like, trying to separate like my curled and non-curled hair. So I split it down the middle. And then whatever's not curled. I think I grabbed a big chunk of hair. Just brush it through. Because I like to go one way on one side and the other way on the other side. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like this one because it's interchangeable, so you could actually change it out to different barrels. Like a thermal brush, the thicker wand. And I like it especially like if I'm going out of town because I could just put all 5 of the barrels into like the little bag that it includes and just take it. But this is like one of the smaller ones. I think there's a smaller wand and then a smaller wand than that. So this is kind of like a medium-sized one. This one's perfect. Especially since I cut my hair, it's a little shorter. So I think it works good. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his progress. But that's how it is. I am going to go through and loosen up the curls right now. Because I personally don't like the curls like looking like this. Like super just tight curls. I like looser curls. So I will run my fingers through my hair right now. Once I'm all done. Gonna know that again. So I grab about an inch of hair and start twirling. I think I'm gonna be done before my 2-hour mark. Wanna get with me with no money, oh no. So good. Almost done. All right, now we're heading towards the front. Trying to holler at me. Slow motion for me. Almost done, almost done. So I'm almost done. I just need this half left. Well, almost. And I'll loosen up the curls. Like I said, I personally don't like them looking this like tight of a curl. So once I finish this side, then I'll go ahead and loosen them up a little bit. Just with my fingers, just kind of run my fingers through the curls. But other than that, honestly, this is probably like my go-to everyday makeup look. It's simple. Use, I think, 2 colors on the lid. Maybe 3. I think I used one in the crease. So like a lighter brown, a darker brown, and then the copper on the, it's like a metallic copper on the lid. Super, super easy, especially if like you're looking for maybe like an everyday eye look. I'm gonna change the song, what the heck. That's not Kesha. Alright, change the song up, that was a little weird. Do, 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 do. It was about 5 minutes ago. This is why I loosen the curl, because they're like super, super tight. Don't worry about it, we just want 2-step. All right, let me get this little pelito back here. I don't know your name, but excuse me. All right, think that is it. And then I'm just gonna loosen up the curls. See, because they're, I mean, if you, it's a preference. If you want to leave them like this, then perfect. You do you, but I like to loosen up the curl a little bit. So what I do is I like to just run my fingers through my hair like this. And as you can see, it like loosens up the curl. Let me show you the difference. Like this side, they're like tight. This side, they're a little bit loose curls. And you could add some hairspray if you want, just to hold in the curl. But other than that, that is it. So this is honestly like my everyday go-to makeup look. For the most part, I mean, sometimes I probably don't do as much, but for the most part, this is what it'll look like. Simple eyes, lashes, and a quick hair. And we're under an hour and a half, so I think I did good. I think I did good. Hold on, let me pause share real quick because I cannot multitask. If I'm listening to a good song and I'm like, I want to sing. But overall, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please let me know down in the comments that you are rewatching. Put replay. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. I'm just kind of going every day. I'm trying, again, to be consistent, trying to at least 3 times a week do a live. I'm just like, get ready with me. Just kind of show you like what I do, my tips, like just basically just put my face on for the day. But yeah, like let me know if there's any products that you would like me to try out to see if I could get my hands on. I'm basically every day using the same items that I normally already use, what I love, and it's a lot of it is drugstore brands, a lot of it is affordable, good quality makeup. Like this look will last me all day until the end of the night when I'm going to take it off for the day. So I really, really like that. The hair tools, let me know if there's any other hair tools that you like. Again, I just did what I would do on a normal day every day. So this is kind of like the normal hairstyle, the normal eye look that I would do. But let me know. Also, if you're not following already, please make sure to like and follow, subscribe. I upload daily. I upload review videos of just products that are sent to me by the brands. So I could go ahead and review them before you buy them. And here on my lives, I'm going live almost every day to just kind of do a get ready with me. So you could get to know me, who I am as a person. But thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate the support, especially if you like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me because at least I know that what I'm putting out is of some kind of education to you. So thank you so much for watching and joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time.